here. Everything I need to know.
So it
Everything I need to know about Skate 4 in 2025. All Skate 4 gameplay. Okay, who are you, my boy? Okay, good game. Okay, I really want this game to come out, so I'm about to tune in. I'm really about to tune in about
It
this.
is 2025 now, the year we will finally see a new Skate game. 15
Thankfully,
years after
they
the
say
release of Skate
2025.
3, the next entry of the series is just around the corner, and while we are still patiently waiting, I thought it's the perfect time to sum up everything we already know about the new Skate game and what we can expect from it. So, first of all, the new game is not called Skate 4, it's simply Skate. But you might have recognized that I and many other content creators still use Skate 4 in their video titles.
Cause Skate 4 just sounds better. Do y'all agree, chat? Do y'all think Skate 4 sounds better or just Skate?
And that's simply because it's the term people look up on YouTube or Google when looking for details or gameplay. So it's way easier to find than just looking for Skate. The reason why the developers chose this name, however, is because they're not planning a Skate 5, 6 or 7 in the future. Instead, they want this game to grow and evolve over time and fill it with content for years and years to come. So it's supposed to be the Skate game that people play.
This is it. It's Skate. We're in it for the long haul. That means we're not an iterative title. There won't be a Skate 5 through 10. We won't be pumping them out all the time. We're going to do this. We're going to listen to what you guys say over the course of time.
That's
put
cool.
The features that
That's
you
cool.
guys want.
And to put even more emphasis on this and to make it accessible to everyone, the game will be free to play on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series.
Free to play is crazy though. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, honestly, I would like to just pay the $50 to $60 and then get the game. Honestly, I'd just rather pay the like $50, $60 and get the game, rather the fact than like getting the game for free and then having to pay for like skins and add-ons and like boards and shit. That's my personal opinion. What do y'all think?
Yes, and for the first time in the history of Skate, also on PC. Additionally, we will see a version for mobile devices, so smartphones and tablets, but we don't have any details about this yet. Now, I know the free-to-play model is a bit of a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's nice to simply play and try the game on any platform you want to without having to spend money, but on the other hand, some free-to-play games we already have suffer from very aggressive monetization and even pay-to-win mechanics. However, the developers at Full Circle, the studio behind the game, already addressed this topic a few months ago and said that the free-to-play model simply aims to make the game accessible to everyone, and they always emphasize that it will not have any pay-to-win mechanics.
Skate is not pay-to-win. There are no areas of gameplay or the map that you have to pay to unlock. There won't be any loot boxes, and there's no gameplay altering advantages that you can pay for as well.
And everything that players can buy with real money will solely be cosmetic items. So all kinds of customization for your character, like headgear, shirts, sweaters.
Like, see, that's lame, bro. Like, I don't want to have to pay for some baggy denim. I don't want to pay. What's the deal, Matthew? I don't have to pay for certain shit. That's why I feel like, I don't know, that's pretty lame.
Pants, shoes, and even socks. And everything you might need to customize your board. So decks, grip tape colors, wheels, trucks, and stickers.
Like, I gotta pay for my own setup in the streets outside in real life, and then I gotta go when I come home, pay for another setup. On Skate 4, that's OD.
This will be available from bigger and smaller real-life brands like Vans, Chocolate or Girl, but there will also be non-branded items that are exclusive to the game. And of course, you can not only buy these cosmetics, but also unlock some of them simply by playing. I still think that the more interesting and exclusive ones will only be available in the store. Additionally, Skate will make use of the live service model, just like almost every game these days. So it evolves over time, like I've already said, and every few months or weeks, new content will be added, very likely in form of new seasons. This could be a new part of the map, a new season pass, new challenges, events, unlockable cosmetics, new store items, and so on. Basically everything we already know from other games, just in the universe of Skate. Skate will also have full crossplay and cross-pro progression, so all players on all platforms I mentioned before can play together and can seamlessly switch from one platform to another without losing any progress. So when you're playing on PC and then switch to mobile because you have to go somewhere, you can keep playing where you have
that
left
sounds
off.
pretty ass.
Now,
I ain't gonna
unfortunately, this whole system
Skate
also means
4
that
on
Skate
mobile?
will not be a single-player experience anymore. At least that's what it sounds like. Instead, it will be an always online multiplayer game where you're permanently surrounded by other players. On one hand, I think this will give players the feeling of living in a city completely made.
That sounds ass, bro. You telling me that no more story mode? I'm just always gotta play online? What if you don't got Wi-Fi?
And inhabited by skaters, which could be pretty cool actually. But on the other hand, this also means you have to be permanently online when playing, and when you lose connection or your internet is gone for a day, or you're living in an area where a stable internet connection is still a problem, you won't be able to play. Plus, I think this also means that we will not see a classic campaign anymore like we got used to from the older titles. So what we might have to expect is something similar to the careers in Riders Republic that helps you to learn the basics of the game, get introduced to the narrative and the city, and also unlock a bit of stuff.
Nah, they don't do no more
talking
career
about the
mode,
city,
then
the one we will be
Skate 4
skating
gonna
in
be
the new
ass.
title is called Vansterdam.
It should
So
do look fire,
again,
though.
it will be
San
a new
Vansterdam.
city. And this one will be
They
filled
killed
with
it.
skate
They
spots,
killed it.
challenges and activities, and will be freely
You're not
skatable
gonna
just
get
like an
bored
open
at
world.
all.
One of the activities
You
we
can be able to
already
skate
know about
all
are
type
spot
of
challenges
spots,
that
bro.
are similar to killing the spot in Skate 3. So you have to reach a certain score or do specific tricks.
But that's gonna
to
be
complete them.
OD for people
Then
who
there
like
are so-called
online.
pop-ups
So
that
many
are
niggas is,
dynamic
like,
events
OG
that
crack
pop
this
up
game.
on different locations across the map from time to time, and these are similar to spot challenges, only that they can be done together with others. And of course they change their location.
Man, you play
The
skate
third
with the
kind of
homies.
activity are the so-called throwdowns, which are 1v1 events that can be set up on any location on the map, and here you can directly compete against other players and try to reach the best score.
Oh, that's
The
pretty
devs
fire.
also talked about community events that they described as
now you gotta
kind
do a
of
real
carnival
trick
games,
you tweaking.
so probably something to compete against each other, but in a more silly and not so serious way. And lastly, we have the Hall of Meat, another classic in the Skate series, where you need to achieve the best score while slamming. And the devs also said they're testing other activities behind the scenes that we don't know anything about yet. So we will probably see time
They gotta have a lot of
and
activities,
events
because if
as
not,
part
then
of the
motherfuckers
seasons.
gonna get bored.
But in general, it sounds like there is quite a lot to do in San Vansterdam, and that there is something for everyone,
They
no
gotta have
matter
a
if you
lot of
prefer to skate
activities,
alone
bro.
or
People
in a
gonna get
group
bored
or
as
want
fuck,
to compete
bro,
with
to be
others.
honest.
In addition to this, we will also see so-called collaboration zones, where players are completely free in building whatever they want, and together they can complement each other's creations or realize some crazy skate park ideas.
That's pretty cool.
But of course, you will also be able to simply drop an object at any location on the map, not only within these zones. So when you need a ramp at a spot or something else, you can still do that. The game also puts a lot more emphasis on exploration on and off board, which means you can access almost any part of the city either by skating or by using the new
I'm excited for that part. You can just
system that lets you climb
fucking
buildings
climb
in
around.
Assassin's Creed style.
Bro.
So no spots are safe anymore, no
No
matter if they are
spot
behind
is
obstacles
safe.
or on top of a building. Control-wise, the game still relies on the good old flick-it system, so the same system we already know from all former skate games, which means one stick controls your character and the other one controls the board. A twin-stick system like Skater XL or Session have will not be available on Skate. Quite the opposite, as an alternative for new players, there will even be a simplified control system available that is supposed to help them get into the game faster. When it comes to the tricks,
Yeah,
however, we
Skater
will see the
XL
ones we
controls
are
too hard
already familiar
anyways.
with from former skate games,
You can try to play
but
that
in
shit.
addition they also added a lot of new ones that were not possible before, like slappies, boned ollies, wallies, roll-ins, pre-wind
Wallies,
spins, and so
power
on. We will
stars.
also see redefined systems for power slides, reverts, lip tricks, and grind transitions, and just from what we've seen in the gameplay so far, this really looks a lot better than before. And
I
you
just
can now
know the
also
double.
control how fast your flips are, depending on how fast you flick your stick. So if you flick it fast, you will do a fast flip, and if you flick it slower, it will be kind of in slow motion. The game game is also made in a completely new engine because it uses the Frostbite engine now that is also used in other EA games like Battlefield, and all of the tricks and the movements were redone from scratch using new motion capturing technology. So in general, everything was made a lot smoother, more responsive, and looks a lot more natural now. You can also set your character's height now, which has an effect on how your skating feels and looks, and if you want to capture all of your best tricks and lines, there will of course also be a photo and video editor again.
Height.
And at the end, I think the most burning question is, when will the game actually be released? And according to the last EA Investors Day that was held in September 2024, Skate will launch into early access in 2025. We don't know exactly when it will launch, but I'm guessing it will be towards the end of the year, simply from how the recent playtesting gameplay looks like, because it does not look like it will launch within the next 2 or 3 months. But I would be more than happy to be wrong about that. However, playtesting for consoles has started in mid-December as promised, and PC playtesting that is already running for almost 2 years now also keeps going. So if you haven't registered for the playtests yet, you can do this with the link in the description, and maybe you're one of the lucky ones who get selected.
If it come out before it goes Skate Day,
today, everything we know about the new Skate game so far. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. That really helps me a lot to grow this channel. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Yeah, I feel like if it come out before Go Skate Day, it will be epic. Okay, everybody will be so hyped. Or even if it come out on Go Skate Day, that's what we said. Yeah, man, this game's gonna be a sick game. I can't wait for that game.